To create a sales invoice, go to the Business tab on the left side and choose Sales on the appearing menu. Click the Create Invoices button on the top right. The invoice date is filled in automatically. When you choose the contact, the due date will change based on the payment terms you indicated for this particular client. If you need to change the dates, click on them and choose a new date. If you have an export permit or transport documents, you can attach it at the top part of the invoice. Both these uploads are optional. Fill in the invoice contact field. You can choose contacts from the drop-down menu or add a new contact from there. Click on the checklist icon to choose the address and the contact person from the saved addresses and contacts of this company. You can view and edit the contact by clicking the eye icon and the edit button on the top right corner of the appearing menu. After you made changes, click Save and save contact. You will go back to creating your invoice. Selecting a delivery address is optional, and when specified, the delivery address is displayed in the invoice PDF. Fill in the delivery address field by clicking on it and choosing from the saved contact addresses on the drop-down menu. Proceed to the Add Items section below and click Add New Items. Start with filling in the item description field. You have 3 options. You can select an existing item from the drop-down menu. Create a new one by going to the Items module. Or enter a new item for one-time use directly in the item description field. Let us choose an existing item first. Type in the quantity. If the discount has already been selected when creating the item, then it will be indicated here automatically. If you work with GST, choose an appropriate rate on the drop-down menu of the GST field. If you need to delete an item from the invoice, click on the cross in the upper right corner. Let's create a brand new item now. Enter the name in the item description field. You can click Add New Item, then you will go to the module to create an item. Or you can create a custom one without leaving the invoice creation. Such an item will be used only one time and will not be saved in the list of your items. To fill in the classification code, click on the round circle icon and choose the appropriate classification for the item on the appearing menu. After that, fill in all the necessary fields. You can make accrual adjustments by clicking on the calendar icon. For example, if you are selling a service now, but provide it later, you can add several items to the invoice. Choose an appropriate currency in the top right corner of the section. All calculations will be done automatically, but GST will always be represented in SGD as required by law. Preview your created invoice by clicking Generate Preview in the top right of the page. Look, the invoice has been created. If you are GST registered, the title on the invoice will say Tax Invoice. If not GST registered, then Sales Invoice. GST code is only functional in and after date when company registers itself as GST trader. GST registration date and GST number is updated in Business Profile page. The address, contact details, and email will be filled in automatically from the contact that you have selected as an invoice contact. You can edit these fields and add anyone you need to the copy. To add several addresses, use a comma and space between the emails. If you still want to make changes to the invoice, go back by clicking the cross icon in the top right. If you are done, press Save and Send. Or you can also download a PDF file. Click on the Print or Download button. Congratulations, you have successfully created an invoice.